Hello and welcome back to our channel. I'm Keren Margolis, back again with Sasco Digital Assets and another episode of Bitcoin Bite Size. And today we are explaining some key terms, support and resistance. If you follow the news and you watch Bitcoin news specifically, then you know that as the price fluctuates, you run into these words all the time, that Bitcoin stops at a support level and then runs into a resistance level. But what does this mean? Support and resistance are key concepts used in the technical analysis of asset prices in general. Bitcoin prices fluctuate, as you know, relative to the dollar. Support is a price level at which a downturn can be expected to pause because as the price decreases, demand or buying interest increases. This creates a kind of floor supporting the bottom price of an asset. Resistance is a price level where an uptrend can be expected to pause because as the price of an asset increases, selling interest also increases. It's a kind of ceiling that the price bumps up against as it rises. Support and resistance represent remembered psychological barriers for prices, and they can be useful when deciding whether to buy or sell. However, they don't mean that prices can't or won't rise above or fall below those levels. Interestingly, once these levels are broken through, they switch, meaning that once the price of an asset dips below the support level, that support level becomes a new resistance level as the price increases, and vice versa. When an asset price breaks through a resistance level, that old resistance level becomes a new area of support in a subsequent downtrend. Support and resistance can serve as possible entrance and exit points from the market, and that's why they're useful to know about, because they are points around which a lot of trading happens. This can form a good, simple investing strategy even for beginners. Key takeaway. Support and resistance are human phenomenon, and they are a function of sentiment or mood. And the sentiment of the people of the world depends on what's going on and how people feel about it. What's going on in the news? Are people optimistic or pessimistic about the future? What does it all mean and what are the implications? And this is what drives supply and demand, and in turn, areas of support and resistance. Support and resistance levels therefore represent the way that we value an asset. The fact that Bitcoin's support levels have only continued to rise over the last decade speaks to its increasing value. Thank you guys, as always, for watching this video. We would love to hear from you down below in the comments. Did you learn anything new? Do you have any questions for us? What do you guys think? And please, if you want more information, don't forget to check out my sit-down interview with our CEO, Omar Sebek, in our in-depth series. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Click the notification bell so that you can get all of our elite content the second it drops, and we will see you in the next video.